Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has been opposing, in fact vehemently opposing, the rise in prices of the metro tickets that has happened in Delhi in the past week. For any of you who live in Delhi, you must have travelled by metro at some point of time or the other. Delhi Metro has made life so convenient for students of Delhi, for the working people of Delhi. I myself have travelled now in the metro for the past decade since the metro has started. Metro has also led to growth in Delhi's economy because now people from all parts of the city can actually travel to distant places. Then why today are we in a situation where metro fares have been hiked so substantially? In fact, as all of you must know, from April 2017 to today, just 10th October, metro tickets, the price have been doubled. The metro ticket that cost 11 rupees in April 2017, as on today costs 20 rupees. The metro ticket that cost 15 rupees in April, today costs 30 rupees. The metro ticket that cost 28 rupees in April, today costs 60 rupees. What this basically does is ensures that a lot of people who used to ride on the metro today can't ride on the metro. What this does is to ensure that a lot of students who are traveling will now have to travel by DTC buses. This is the reason why Delhi's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has been opposing this hike. Because after all, public transport is meant for the public. If it's becoming unaffordable for the ordinary citizens of Delhi, then really governments need to rethink how this public transport is run. In fact, if you look at this entire history of the price hike that has taken place in the metro, there is a lot of questions in how this hike has happened. Number one, there was no hike in the prices of metro fares for the past 6 years. From 2009, in fact, there has been no rise in the price of metro tickets. The question is that if metro was financially unviable, or if, as the Urban Development Minister Hardeep Puri says, that you needed money for paying back the loan, then why was no one thinking about it for the past 9 years? Why is it that this year, in one go, there's been one hike in May, now there's been another hike in October, that within the time span of 1 year, metro prices have been doubled? Number two, the Metro Act itself says that there will be no fare hike for the metro more than once a year. In fact, this fare revision committee that everyone is talking about had proposed that there should be one price hike in October 2016 and a second price hike in October 2017. But for some reason or the other, the recommendations of the fare committee were not put before the board of the DMRC. They were put before the board of the DMRC with an 8-month delay in April of 2017, which has meant that within 1 year there have been 2 hikes for metro fare. And I think that for ordinary citizens, everyone is in a state of shock. If I was traveling from one place to another for 11 rupees and now I have to pay 20 rupees, or if I was paying 28 rupees and now I have to pay 60 rupees, that is a very, very serious hit on my pocket. Number two, that this rationale that we will increase prices and increase the revenue doesn't actually work. The reason it doesn't work is because if you increase the prices so much, then effectively a lot of people will stop using the metro. So the revenue argument is based on the fact that the ridership will remain constant, and if you increase the price of tickets, the revenue will go up. But with the increase in prices of tickets, if the ridership actually falls, then it's not necessary that your revenue is actually going to increase. And this is precisely what happened when metro prices went up in May. More than 2 lakh people stopped traveling in the metro because they could not afford it. The ridership fell from 26 lakh people per day to 24 lakh people per day. Now, I am absolutely sure that once the figures start coming in from the metro price rise today, the ridership is going to fall much, much further. So if the ridership is going to fall, then your revenues are not going to increase either. And I think this is the very basic question that the central government and DMRC needs to answer. Why is it that they have not been able to think of an appropriate financial model for Delhi Metro? Public transport all over the world is highly subsidized by the government, and I think that it was the responsibility of DMRC and of the Urban Development Ministry of the Government of India, which have the majority governance stake in DMRC, to have thought of a model. Different countries, different cities across the world have thought of different models. In Bogota, for example, there is very targeted subsidies given to different groups to ensure that metro fare is not expensive for them. In Hong Kong, their metro owns a lot of prime properties in and around their metro stations, and that property cross-subsidizes the cost of metro tickets. Cities and countries across the world are thinking about how metro fare can be kept cheap so that public from all over their city can travel in a convenient and in a safe manner. If countries and cities all over the world can do it, then why can't Delhi do it? Why can't DMRC do it?